All right, what's happening, my dear friends? So I'm chilling out in this nice place called Moreira, which is a small town in the middle of the east coast of Spain. And as you can see, this is a nice location. You can almost see the sea over there. So I'm kind of combining this home office with some holiday with the family. So having some leisure time while getting shit done, so it's all good. And what I wanted to do real quick today is just talk briefly about media, which is kind of a follow-on to the video that I did back in Tbilisi in Georgia. And what I wanted to kind of add my 2 cents about media is that it's fascinating that it's one of the big powers that we have in the world, like government, like business, and everything like that. And media is a real power because it influences how people think, what they perceive to be true, and so on and so forth. And what's funny is that general media, the mainstream media, is really obviously trash because it has a very specific agenda, and the agenda is not to inform you and to give you quality content, but the agenda is, guess what? It's obviously to get my attention or get your attention. And people obviously know this, or at least some percentage of the population know this and are aware of this. But the point with media and with news is just like with similar things, like with entertainment, when you're watching movies or when you're kind of, consuming some kind of content, what most people are not, doing, they're not consciously selecting this content that they're consuming. And this applies, like I said, to entertainment. It applies definitely to media. And so what I'm welcoming, to do, and if you're not doing already so, is to be aware and selective of the media that you consume, and make sure that the media you consume is, it supports the objectives that you have set out for yourself, whether that's entrepreneurship or whether that's a shitty background actually, let me just turn around like this, or whether that's making, yourself more money, or getting promoted, or I don't know, living a happy family life, or whatever the objective is. And make sure that you select the media that you consume so that it reflects your objectives and it helps you get there, as opposed to really being just brainwashed with some kind of content that that probably government or some kind of ruling forces really want you to consume. And so examples of such media, can be various, starting from independent podcasts, bunch of YouTube videos, shows that are dedicated to something specific, to a specific topic that is relevant and supportive of your objectives. It can be publications and a bunch of things. Obviously, once you start researching, you're going to get there. But that's a short, quick message I wanted to share today. When it's about 20 degrees outside, the idea about being conscious of selecting the media you consume. And that's very important when it comes to business, because when you kind of really start being aware of how media is created, you understand that it's a bunch of bullshit, and it's really created by those that take the initiative to come up with the news. So that's kind of important. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share. Hopefully it was somewhat insightful and useful, and brings your attention more to the quality and the type of content you're consuming, and that you become more picky about it, and therefore smarter, and therefore more likely to reach your objectives. That's it. Peace out.